Hello friends, today we are going to see about stateful and stateless applications. Stateful is nothing but here a server need to maintain the current state and session information. Current state and session information. That is stateful, but in stateless that is not needed. It means a server no need to maintain the current state and session information here in stateless. That is not needed. So in stateful, session is maintained here. Session is maintained here. I'll tell you with the example. And also in stateless, token is maintained here. For all the operations. So now we can see the example for the stateful. So here I will take the any shopping portal like Amazon, Flipkart, whatever it is. So usually we are doing the operations like basic operations like login to the application and view products and adding products to the cart and order the products. These are the basic operations just we can imagine. So the user first he will log in based on the user ID and password in the input he is giving. So here the user initially log into the shopping portal based on the user ID and password. So here, as I told already, the session ID is maintained here. So again for all the operations after this login like view products and after that add products to the cart, after that order the products, for all the operations based on the session ID, this server will identify the same user. So here it goes the stateful means so it identify the current state and session information. So in stateless the example if we see, so stateless, the load balancing is applicable here. So how it is possible means, so I will explain with the same operations. Same shopping portal. So this is the server 1. And this is the server 2. So just I'm mentioning this is server 1 and this is server 2. So here the user initially will log into the server 1 based on the as usual user ID and password, and this user will be getting the token from the server. he logins, then user will be received the token from the server. So remaining for all the operations like view products after the login, he needs to send the token along with the request for the view products or whatever it is, add products to the cart and order. He needs to send the same token ID what it was sent to the same user. Then the server will identify the same user for all those operations. So after the products, the same user is trying to do the operations for add products to the cart, but the server load is heavy, server 1 load is heavy. So automatically the server 2 will come to picture for the operations add product to the cart. And here also the token id will be sent in the request. Based on this token id, the server 2 will identify the same user. So next the order also it will be happen based on the token id here. So based on the token id, it will be identified whatever the server, if you are using based on the token id, the same user will be identify the servers. So basically nowadays the internet mostly used the stateless only, because of that load balancing is applicable here in stateless. That's why. Thank you so much.